everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. I just made a whole video for you that did not record, so we'll try again. I will just pick up where we left off. This is the fabric that I have chosen for the cover of my journal, and I am using the bottom part of a 12 by 12 scrapbook pad. I've cut them down to 8.5 by 5.5 because I want the covers to be the same size as the pages. And we're just going to glue this on. I'm so disappointed because I just did all of this. That's okay. I'll be getting it done. I got to do it anyway. So I was going to do some of this off camera, and I went to turn my camera off and it didn't beep, and that's a good indicator that I wasn't recording. So a little bit annoying, but fixable. So I didn't do anything devastatingly difficult. So this was a fat quarter that I got from Hobby Lobby. I divided it in half, and now I'm dividing it in half again to make the two covers. So I will have another piece to do something else with later. Okay. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything with the triangles because I do need to clip this though. So if we clip this, I'm doing about 1/4 inch. Let's see how that works. I did 1/8 of an inch on the last one, and it didn't quite lay correctly. So let's see. Let's see what happens. And I'm just going to glue the sides down. Like so. Do the opposite side. I am including that little piece over there so that it glues down. Oh, I didn't include it over here though, looks like. Stick to my finger. All right. And if it sticks out any, we will just clip it off. So I don't know if I'm going to put paper or fabric on the inside. I have enough fabric to use this for the inside as well, so I may. Let's see. I kind of like that other blue one I showed you the other day. It's a darker blue. Let's see. This would be, it's kind of in here somewhere, but not a lot of it. So I may not use this. I may use one of the background pages. We'll see. Okay, you can see how sometimes the fabric stretches, and so it has that little piece hanging over. So I'm just gonna clip that off. Same thing here. And you can see it doesn't show because we have enough of that fabric covering it. This cardstock is thin because, like I said, it's from the back of a 12 by 12 paper pad. So it's relatively thin, but it'll be perfect for what we're doing. We're kind of doing a board book. I'm following, well, not following, but I watched a video by, I'm pretty sure it was Annette Green. I have not researched it. I need to go back and look. But it was, I think it was a design team project for Graphic 45. And she did the 12 Days of Christmas, and it was really cute. And I thought, you know, that would be really cute. This is not quite as sharp as I would like it to be. Anyway, it would be cute for my 7, you know, like if I did 7 cruising days or whatever. But I'm going to put a few extra pages in there. All right, so these are the covers. I think I like, it's hard to tell. I think I like this one this way up and that one that way up. So I'm going to write on there so that I remember. Although when I cover that, it's not really going to matter, I guess. But those will be the front and back cover. And then for the inside, I'm going to use the pages that came with the scrapbook kit from Holland America. So, I've cut these down to 8.5 by 11, and I am just folding them and gluing them together. So let's fold them all. I'm going to use I find that the scoreboard makes folding so much easier. Do you have to have a scoreboard? No. But my life has changed since I got one. I have not regretted this purchase. Oops. I'm just pushing it to the corner, and then it helps me line it up. Now, anywhere that there's white showing, I will ink it, and if the ink doesn't work, then I'll trim it up. But I think we'll be good. It goes way faster with the scoreboard. So, gosh, so this is the third video I'm making today, because the first one was, what was the first one? Oh, making the master board with the leftovers from the kit. I'm trying to clean up my desk. I've got so many projects that are started. I mean, I found this in a bag. You know what it is? It's 3 tattered and torn journals already put together. All they have to do is be sewn and have the ephemera put in them. It's already put together. So I have a crafty meeting coming up at our church in September, and I'm going to be taking some of these unfinished projects, I think, to see how far I can get. I mean, I may not get them all finished, but I might get somewhere. I've got this glue on my finger, and it's got ink, and did you know you could use this for taking the glue off your fingers? Yes. Make sure, and this is just a tip, I'm not charging extra for it. After you're crafting and you washed your hands and got all the glue off, use some hand lotion, because this stuff, the glue and the ink and everything, it can be tough on your skin. So treat your hands with some lotion. In fact, I think I might want to be doing some mommy-gami here pretty soon, so that'll condition my hands. So I'm just rubbing that out so that it's flat, and that's it. Page. So because I've already filmed all of this, I feel like you guys are getting a little gypped, because on the original video I cut everything. So this will be the short version. I apologize, but what I'm going to be using, just to recap, because I don't remember what I said in this video or what was in the last video. It gets confusing. But I'm going to use the fabric covers, and then these are going to be the pages, and I believe there's 10 of these, and then the ephemera, there's lots of ephemera that came with it. So I've got 3x5 or artist trading card size. I've got the 4x6 photo size. I've got overlays and stuff that I want to use. But I'm going to take some of the 4x6s and turn them into tags. And then I think I might take a couple of these pages because I don't need all of them. I haven't figured out exactly how to lay it out yet, but I want to have 7 2-page spreads. So whatever is left, I will probably turn those into some tags too. And then the pieces that I was talking about before, the map pieces that I have in that ephemera pack from Hobby Lobby. I think those will be fun to make into tags too, because the way that Annette did this is she took, she had the pages, and then in between she had tags of different size going different directions, and it added some, you know, some more visual interest. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. Mine won't be 25 pages, but so it won't be as thick. And you know, if it's the right thickness, I may use my cinch to bind it. I just have to wait until it's finished, because it does have all the wood stuff, and there's metal embellishments and all kinds of stuff. So I want to make sure that I have enough room to turn the pages, you know. And I don't have any large binding wires. Although I don't even know how large they come. Maybe I should look into that. I think mine are 1 inch. So I like that page. Alright, so anyway, I am just going to continue to do this, and then next time we will start working on making the tags, and I'll have more information on exactly, or not more information, but more of an idea what I want to do, how many pages. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but I will take a blank piece of paper and I will actually draw out the pages. Not always. Sometimes I just, you know, will wing it. And if it's something that I've done multiple times, of course, I'm not going to do that. But because I haven't made this before, I want to make sure that I have room for each day where we were, because the difference in this cruise and the last one was that there was an extra stop in Icy Straits Point, something like that. And I thought it was fun. My husband thought it was kind of boring, but it had kind of a museum. Well, they marketed it as a museum, but as is, if you've ever been on a cruise, you know, everything's about port sales. So it was a museum, pieces dispersed among souvenirs. So it was still a store. And so anyway, but it had this cool statue of a whale, so we took pictures of that, and it just had some really nice views. I enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. So anyway, there was a ride of some sort. I don't remember what it was, but we didn't do that. We didn't do any excursions that were paid. We just got port maps that we downloaded online and did our own walking tours. And because there's a lot of things that are free museums. Sitka is my favorite. I really enjoy Sitka. Okay, well, there we go. And here's our cover. And like I said, if they're the same size, let's see, they're gonna fit together nicely. Now at this point, it's only, you know, not even a ½ an inch thick, but it already feels really nice. So that'll give us page one layout, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will have 3 pages left, which is about what I thought. So I could make these into tags and or half pages or pockets. So I'm not sure I want to use those. I'm going to look at these pages a little closer and decide which ones I want to include. But anyway, you get the idea. I'll see you next time. Bye now. Thank you.